Whitetail Boys.
O que tal você, Oliver? 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 Você será o que tal você, Oliver? 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 Você será escanteiro, o que tal você, Oliver? 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 O que tal você, Oliver?
So we're going to begin with our land and labor acknowledgement. Please welcome Tencha Chavez and followed by Derek Steele.
Let's get it started. Let's get it started. Let's get it started. Let's get it started.
Hi, everybody. I hope you can hear me. My name is Tencha Chavez. I just want to give a round of applause to my niece and my nephew, Nana Bot and Bach. Let's go ahead and give it up for them. All right. Yak she Tencha Chavez and Yeshe Hasoy Nishle Nakaidene Bashashin. My name is Tencha. I'm Navajo Dene, born to the Meadow people for the Mexican people, and I'm here to do the land acknowledgement. Before I start with the land acknowledgement, I also want to say that this is Native American Heritage Month, and this is a great time for county and city and state and federal government to work with Native American entities, nonprofits, private, and tribal government. Thank you. The County of Los Angeles recognizes that we occupy land originally and still inhabited and cared for by the Tongva, Tataviam, Serrano, Quiche, and Chumash peoples. We honor and pay respect to their elders and descendants, past, present, and emerging, as they continue their stewardships of these lands and waters. We acknowledge that settler colonization resulted in land seizure, disease, subjugation, genocide, slavery, relocation, broken promises, and multi-generational trauma. This acknowledgement demonstrates our responsibility and commitment to truth, healing, and reconciliation, and to elevating the stories, cultures, and communities of the original inhabitants of Los Angeles County. We are grateful to have the opportunity to live and work on these ancestral lands. We are dedicated to growing and sustaining relationships with Native peoples and local tribal governments, including, and in no particular order, the Fernandino Tatavian Band of Mission Indians, the Gabrielino Tongva Indians of California Tribal Council, the Gabrielino Tongva San Gabriel Band of Mission Indians, Gabrielino Band of Mission Indians Quiche Nation, San Manuel Nation, San Fernando Band of Mission Indians, Coastal Band of Chumash Nation, Gabrielino Tongva Nation, and Gabrielino Tongva Tribes. Thank you. Ahiaha.
Guys, how you feeling on this beautiful Wednesday? It's not raining. My name is EJ, and guys, give it up for Avi Bernard.
What's up? What's up? Can you hear me? Is this thing working? All right. I can hear me, so I think you can hear me too. So you just heard the land acknowledgement. My name is Avi Bernard. I'm here for Derek Steele, who wasn't able to make it, so I'm just going to be delivering the labor acknowledgement, the LA County labor acknowledgement for you. Most modern-day U.S. institutions have benefited from the unaddressed legacy of stolen labor at the foundation of this nation and its vast and inequitable wealth. We respectfully acknowledge our debt to the enslaved people, primarily of African descent, whose labor and suffering built and grew the economy and infrastructure of a nation that refused to recognize their humanity. While the 13th Amendment to the Constitution technically ended slavery in the United States, we know that slavery's ongoing impacts are still felt by countless people forced through violence, threats, and coercion to work in the U.S. We recognize our debt to exploited workers, past and present, whose labor was and continues to be stolen through unjust practices. We acknowledge our collective debt to the indigenous peoples of this land whose labor was forced and exploited, the Chinese immigrants who built railroads that allowed for westward American development, Japanese Americans whose properties and livelihoods were taken from them while incarcerated during World War II, and migrant workers from the Philippines, Mexico, and Central and South America who have worked Pacific Northwest farms and canneries. We recognize the immigrant and American-born workers of African, Asian, and Central and South American descent whose labor remains hidden in the shadows but still contributes to the well-being of our collective community. We recognize that our economy continues to rely on the exploited labor of incarcerated people, largely people of color, who earn pennies an hour while generating billions in goods and services each year. And we know there are many other people, too numerous to mention, who are prevented from reaping the true value of their labor by unjust systems and cruel practices. We mourn their loss of life, liberty, and opportunity. We acknowledge that the theft of labor is the theft of generational progress. Nearly all people of color have been robbed of the opportunity and wealth that their ancestors might otherwise have passed on to them. Thank you.
Guys, give it up for Avi. All right, so now I have the honor of introducing the mayor of the city of Inglewood. Please welcome Mayor James Butts.
Let's get it started.
Thank you.
Let's get it started. Yeah. Let's get it started.
Well, good morning, everybody. First, I want to give a big hand for Max and We Play for making this venue available. Isn't it nice? It's an honor to welcome you to the city of Inglewood and to have We Play Studios serve as the home for this year's JCOD's Together We Thrive Summit and Festival. Inglewood has always been a place where people come together to push for something better, and what JCOD is doing reflects that spirit. This summit brings together partners, advocates, community leaders, and residents who believe in creating safer communities, strengthening families, and building opportunities for people who deserve a fair shot. I want to thank the Justice, Care, and Opportunities Development Department for choosing Inglewood for this event. Your work reaches every corner of LA County, and today shows what happens when people move with purpose. You've brought together leaders from every sector to talk honestly about what it takes to build a care-first future that lifts people up instead of locking them out. I want to offer special thanks to JCOD Director Judge Songhai Armstead. Her leadership, vision, and commitment to equity is the driving force behind this department, and it's becoming a model of what real public service looks like. Judge, your work is reshaping lives and creating lasting opportunities across Los Angeles County. To everyone here, again, welcome. And thank you for being part of this effort and for believing in what we can accomplish together. I'm proud to have you in Inglewood and proud to support the work you're advancing. Thank you guys and have a great summit.
Guys, give it up for Mayor Butts, please. A pleasure. So I feel like she is the reason why we are all here together at Together We Thrive. I feel like she is probably one of the coolest people, coolest judges I've ever met in my whole entire life. And I tell you, it means something. Representation definitely matters. When you see somebody, you go into a courtroom that looks like you. Would you agree? So please, wouldn't you agree? Thank you. So please give it up for my friend, my homegirl, Judge Armstead.
Go over there, like where that sign is at. Check.
Microphone check, 1, 2, what is this? Okay. All right, this other thing isn't working. Good morning. I'm gonna need your energy today. Good morning. Yes, didn't God bless us this morning? It's raining before and it's raining after, but it's not raining today. Y'all are not excited about that. I'm very, very excited about that. So that must mean that today is going to be an amazing, amazing day. I'm going to try one more time. Good morning. I need your energy. Yes, thank you for your patience because we are getting this together. Is this space not amazing and beautiful? It's amazing and beautiful. We're so grateful to be in the heart of Inglewood. Do you guys know how many cities we cover in JCOD? 88. 88 cities and a bunch of unincorporated areas. We're talking from Lancaster to Long Beach, from Catalina Island to Claremont, and everything in between, 88 cities. Do you know how many people are in Los Angeles County? Huh? Oh, yes, okay, a lot. We'll go with a lot. Over 10 million. Yes. And do you know what we do in JCOD? So in JCOD, we do a number of things. We do prevention, diversion, and we do reentry services. And we also support community-based organizations. So JCOD contracts and or gives grants to over 750 community-based organizations throughout Los Angeles County. That is something to be excited about. And do you know how many people we served just last fiscal year? Fiscal years from July 1 to the end of June. How many people do you think we served? Guess. I don't hear anybody saying anything. I love that number, no, but 42,000, and this is only our third year, but we served 42,000 people, over 42,000 people in Los Angeles County. And these are people who are in underserved communities who have touched the justice system and who are returning home. But we can only do that when we do that with you all. So we want to thank you all for being in community with us today. I hope you guys ate your Wheaties or had a nice breakfast outside and go do your fill up on your coffee, because we're going to go all day and all night. Did anybody start with the resources outside? Yeah, so there will be stuff throughout the day. So there's stuff in here. There'll be activities outside. So when you get tired of sitting, go do an exercise class or a boxing class or a workout class or a yoga class outside. And then if you go to the other side, there's a whole nother auditorium next door. Has anyone walked over there yet? There will be a whole nother there's a whole nother auditorium next door that has everything. There'll be a summit on, not a summit, a discussion around housing, a discussion around workforce development. There'll be a writing course. There'll be film screenings later on today with formerly incarcerated individuals who will talk about their films as well. It's going to be a powerful day. We want you here for the long haul, and people will continue to come throughout the day. We had, I think, over 1,500 registrations, so we hope you guys stay, and we hope that more people come. So we're super, super excited. I want you guys to fill up the space, take up space, and I have a challenge for you all. I want you each to meet 3 people that you otherwise would never have spoken to. If you see a person, you're like, don't really know about that person. I'm not sure we have anything in common. I want you to meet them, because only in community can we make community better, right? Here's to an amazing day. Thank you for being here today. So very grateful that you're here, and let's get this party started. Let's see.